It's a really deep pit. Chest.
I think that is one of the few that lets you go down.
It looks just like the other one.
No, it doesn't. The rope, while the rope does fade out like the other ones, it also clips to the ground. One of them do that. I think this is the one.
Wait, door.
See?
Oh. What door?
I'm gonna go door.
I am gonna go door. Whee! He's super fast climbing.
Now you're infatuated with trapdoors.
Because there's been some good things behind them. Are you gonna throw a ninja at it?
No.
No.
I'm gonna throw a shuriken at it.
Okay. Oh, that actually did a lot. Oh, bye, Cecil. Bleh. Oh.
But a tank is... I don't mind doing the class, but... it is annoying that you are expected to know the dungeon like the back of your hand.
Yes. And I second guess myself too much.
Yeah, you do. But then with a healer, it kind of feels the exact opposite. With a healer, I really feel like you don't need to know shit. Like, you don't need to know anything to be a healer sometimes.
The same with... Basically, it seems like tank is the only one who has to know stuff.
No, with the DPS, you need to at least know mechanics. You need to know boss fights, stuff like that. With a healer, you don't need to know that shit. You're not fighting it. You just need to be able to get out of the way when you need to. But with a DPS, it's like, you know, oh, I have to go flick this switch, I have to destroy this.
That's true.
The nail's coming down, I gotta do this.
That's true.
With a healer, it's like, I'm gonna just make sure no one dies. But now that they've incorporated... It's actually weird.
Oh, stairs.
I don't think 14... I don't know if any content...
What? Whoa, why am I going up?
Why would you do that? You got too close.
I didn't know it would automatically take me up. I thought I could walk past it. So I wanted to see what was over here.
But in 14, I don't think any content incorporates the idea of the healer fighting.
No.
If it...
That is one of the things that... Like, it never accounts for that. Even though the healers fight and can make it very easy if you have a healer that knows how to fight and fight well.
Yeah. And if they... But it's weird, because if they ever do incorporate... If they ever do design content with the idea that the healer's going to be doing damage, it's going to be weird, because a healer can only do damage because of a white mage skill. So it will now require every white mage to own that skill.
Which, with the content that's going to be coming out, won't be that difficult.
No, but you're required to get that class to a certain level if you ever want to be a healer. Like, that's annoying.
It's not that high of a level.
It doesn't matter. It's still not right.
I see what you're getting at, but...
I think it's only like level 6.
Yeah, it's...
But it's still... Ooh.
That's not good.
If you're going to design a fight around that mechanic, it shouldn't be something that you have to... It shouldn't be something that may or may not feel like a secret. I don't know.
I don't know, I don't mind, especially because if you want to play any class well, any job well, you have to level up at least one other class, if not 2.
Yeah.
To a certain point. Like, I know...
All the boxes.
All the boxes. For my tank, I really should have Mantra, which is a level 42 pugilist skill.
Yeah. But that's...
Okay, none of the boxes have anything.
There's a difference between... You should be... Oh, we should have healed.
Whoops!
But that shouldn't be a requirement. Oh.
But it already is.
No, you don't need mantra. It's nice.
No, but, like, in order to...
Okay.
That was really close. Anyway, in order to get any job, except from the ones in the expansion...
Yeah, you need your secondary.
You need your secondary up to 15. You already have to level other jobs.
But you don't need your... Tarish... Blah blah. I can't say that word.
I don't know what word you're
Teritary.
Tertiary?
Yeah. That class is purely optional. And skills that come out of it should... Like, it's one of those things where if you want to be... It's kind of, for me, when it comes to, like, Pokemon, it's the difference between playing the game and EV trading. Like, yeah, okay, you want to be the very best. Yes, you're going to want this. You're going to want to max out your Dragoon class, your Lancer class, so you can get blood for your Mechanist and stuff like that. Is it needed? No. You can perform just fine without it, but, you know, you're not going to die if you don't get it. People aren't going to think you're shit if you don't get it. But with...
People are gonna think you're shit if you don't get it. Some people are. Let's get that out there right now. There's always gonna be someone who thinks you're shit.
Well, that's because people are horrible people.
Yes. Oh, wait, that's...
You should still be able to function without it. People... I never hear people say shit until you can't function. I've never heard people badmouth really anyone unless they're just not functioning correctly. You don't need any secondary skills to function correctly. Except for cleric stance. And Swiftcast. But that's just me. I am personally offended when somebody doesn't have Swiftcast. Pretty
much if you are... And, like, that's going back to exactly what you said. It doesn't matter what healer class you play, you must have Swiftcast.
Yeah.
And so, like, that is the exact...
opposite of what I was just saying.
How?
But I still stand by what I said.
No, how is that the exact opposite?
Because I was just saying you shouldn't need that. You should be able to function. You should be able to function without it. That's what I was just saying.
Okay,
and then for me to turn around and say you're trash if you don't have Swiftcast.
Yeah, I mean, like.
But while I will be like, come on, what are you doing?
Yeah. I'm forgetting that's what I'm doing. I'm regressing.
Have you learned? Okay, when we die, we're going to load the file before this, and I'm going to make you play all the way back.
No!
Okay, then.
Anyway. Oh. It's down here.
But you can still function without Swiftcast. But Swiftcast is so nice.
You can, but people are going to be... First of all, it's going to be a million times harder for you, yeah. And people are going to be very unhappy.
It's the essential emergency tool. How nice that we've ranted about Final Fantasy XIV for an entire episode.
That's more like an episode and a half.
Chapter.
Well, that's pretty much because all we're doing right now is fighting trapdoors and walking.
Yeah.
There's really not much to say right now.
And all we've been doing on our off time is Final Fantasy XIV. And I was doing more Bloodborne yesterday.
You were.
You need to finish that.
We do. Well, I mean, we finished it. We just
need to finish the DLC.
We need to finish the DLC and get the rest of the other covenant.
And then we need to... I might just grab Dark Souls 3 for the PS4. And grab the DLC on that.
Yeah.
Getting a PS4 has truly spoiled me into not really wanting to play anything on Steam anymore.
It really has. Which, in terms of Final Fantasy XIV, I'm perfectly fine with, because it means that I can use your computer.
Yeah.
Because my computer does not, well, my laptop does not run it.
Does not. Hold on.